Today on the Xtreme channel, we're doing a different type of video. It is another extreme travel video. It's been a while since we've done these, but this is going to be a review on the Hilton Rose Hall all-inclusive in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Now, this is my first time at a Hilton all-inclusive. I've been to about 40 all-inclusives. I've been to about 200 Hiltons, but never together. And as a spoiler, it did not disappoint. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Xtreme channel. My name is Mr. X. We typically look at extreme lifestyle, high-end collectibles, but a lot of times we do extreme travel, which is what this is about. So we're going to start with a few stock photos and then to go into some specific photos and videos I took, including the grounds, some other areas, an oceanfront room, what that looks like at the Hilton Rose Hall in Montego Bay, Jamaica. As I said, this was my first time at a Hilton all-inclusive. I've been to Montego Bay plenty of times. I've been to all-inclusives plenty of times. And overall, I'm very happy, especially for the price point that this resort offers. While I didn't get a lot of detail on the food and stuff like that, I will briefly talk about it. But for the most part, we're going to look at the grounds and talk about how the hotel and resort performed overall. There are two pools. One I would consider the main pool right in front of the lobby. This to me is more the peaceful pool, so there's not a lot of kids necessarily, and you'll see why in a moment. While there is plenty of seating, it's like every other resort. If you don't get out to the seats early in the morning, there will not be seats for you to have. Most people get up early. You do have to go to the towel hut. They give you key cards for the towels to exchange, so you can't get as many as you want, but you can rent a cabana for like $80 a day or so. You don't get a ton out of that, but at least you do get shade and guaranteed seating. Now the other pool is kind of where the action's at for many reasons. It's built in a couple water slides, a bridge over the pool. There's a lazy river we're going to look at. The water slides themselves are okay. One is with tubes and one is just a manual one you go down. The tube one is a little bit faster, so if you like some speed and excitement, where the other one is more of a kiddie slide on multiple levels, but it is a cool feature that they offer. Just be careful when you're down below at the pool because sometimes those people come speeding out and may run into you, but it's governed pretty well. Now because it's so windy, there was a lot of stuff in the pool, although they did a decent job trying to clean it up. Here's the lazy river, which is also attached to that same pool that we were looking at. They do provide the tubes, but there is a limited number of tubes. You may have to wait a few minutes for a tube, whether you want to use it on the lazy river or the water slide, but overall I think that it's managed pretty well. Now the other reason that this pool is hopping is because there is a bar area in the pool. So a swim up bar, not only is a swim up bar there, but there are tables around it as well. There's also a bar right when you get out of the pool and a bar next to the other pool if you're interested in that. Now if you're a big beach person, this resort is probably not for you. There's a few areas of man-made beach that don't go directly into the water. They do have some seating in these areas. They're kind of off the front path. They're not the best, but I think they did what they could with what they had. Now with that, you can also find cabanas that face the ocean, both on some of that made-up beach and then some other platforms, as you can see right here. Again, the cabanas cost about the same, and they do have a little beach area that we're going to look at in a second that have cabanas and chairs, but it's probably only about 100 yards long. Now with that, the water wasn't super clear. It could have been the time of year. It could have been a lot of the dust and wind that blew up in it, but for the most part, it has an okay beach, but nothing great. Back by that second pool, there is a hot tub. It's kind of off the beaten path, so I don't think a lot of people knew about it. It's not that easy to find. However, if your kids are enrolled in the kids club, which we didn't use, we didn't bring our kids, although there were a lot of kids there, you will find it. It's back here by the entrance to the water slides. And then they have a playground and some other activities for the kids, as well as a tennis court and basketball court. Now for dining, they have a lot of options. So for dining, there's a lot of options. There is a seafood location for both lunch and dinner right next to the main pool. We never ate here, and I don't know anyone that did, but you could order stuff and have it brought to your chair, but it was mostly a seafood menu. Also, on a side note, you do need dinner reservations anywhere you go that are pretty easy to make at the front desk. In front of the second pool, there's a bar here and an outdoor restaurant called Mango's. They had a large variety of Americanized and other ethnic foods. Again, they would bring it to your seat at the pool. The ordering system was not the best. However, the food was okay in my opinion. You know, at most all-inclusives, I would say the food is bad. So I'm just looking for average. I would say they were definitely average or a little bit above average. By the beach, they have Moonstone, which serves Italian. They also have a to-go pizza place, which is kind of nice for lunch. You can get pizza by the slice and cheese bread, or you can sit down, and then for dinner you can sit down for pasta. Now, we didn't eat here. We had colleagues with us who did, and some said it was great and some did not like it. However, our favorite place to eat every day was the Jerk Hut. They smoke pork and chicken and then have a variety of jerk sauces. To me, this is truly Jamaica. This is what you want to do. So we would normally eat here every single day. Again, you get it kind of to go. It's very messy, but it is authentic Jamaican and fantastic. The other dining options include events. They had a fantastic event planner, so if you have a big thing going on, I would definitely check them out. Also, they had a buffet that was open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that I would say is slightly above average when it comes to food and higher than most all-inclusives. The last two options were an off-site restaurant called Three Palms that was $15 per person, or Rum Factory, which again is included inside. You had to make reservations. We didn't eat at either. So we literally walked into the oceanfront king of the Hilton Rose Hall in Montego Bay about 10 seconds ago. Belman dropped off our luggage, we tipped him and he's out, so you're really getting the fresh thoughts of the layout. So it's a smaller room, which is expected. We are on the 3rd floor, has a closet, we haven't unpacked yet, so umbrella for afternoon rain showers. We have a mini bar right here, which I assume, nope. Somewhere in here there's a mini bar, but you have a coffee maker with some complimentary coffee. Here is the restroom. I'm trying to find some lights. Apparently there's no lights in this restroom. The lights are on the outside. Stand-up shower. They do provide essentials, lotion, soap, and shampoo and conditioner. And then the main living area. So a king-size bed. It's okay. I stay in about 50 hotels a year, so I'd say it's average, not bad. And I think this is a pull-out. Yes, this is a small pull-out. So you could keep some children in here. There's a safe and a mini bar. So this has Coke Zero, Sprite, some Modelo, and some juice and bottled water. This is all included if you do the all-inclusive package. Some drawers for clothes. Little sitting area. And since we are on the 3rd floor, we are also in the corner. An exterior lock. While she opens that, there's something, some way. But here is the corner view. You see more of the resort. Little hammock down below. And a very heavy door, probably for storms. My wife, who's freakishly strong, is having problems with it. But here's the beachfront. And a little sand volleyball out there. And the ocean. And then a little seating area. And there's the golf course. And if you do have connecting rooms, they have that option as well. So I'm going to leave you with some pictures and my final thoughts. So first of all, kind of grading everything, I would say the room is very average, not fantastic, not bad. I would give it a 3 out of 5 on a scale. The service was second to none. I would give them 5 out of 5. The majority of employees were so incredibly helpful, especially nowadays compared to resorts. So they did a really amazing job with service. Now keep in mind we're very low maintenance, but it was pretty cool to see that great service still exists. The drinks, I would also give them about a 3 out of 5, nothing amazing. Again, the service really helped with the drinks, I think, but they had a different drink of the day every day. Everything was included. Well done on that. The grounds, I would give a 4 out of 5, with the exception of the beach. I think the beach was probably a 2 out of 5, but overall 4 out of 5, especially with some of the activities I didn't really talk about. They had a lot of games like ping pong and cornhole, stuff like that you could do. Also, they had events at night, concerts almost every single night, which I think is pretty cool. And then the food, like I said, I would give 99% of all-inclusives, or a good 90% of all-inclusives, at least family style like this, I'd give them a 2 out of 5 on food. I think they were a solid 3 or 3.5 when it comes to the food. Not only the quality, but the variety. So we were very happy. I think this is a great option. We were here on a company trip with 80 people. Normally we just travel on our own. We do about 4 or 5 of these a year. And I've made a few of these videos in the past, but I haven't recently. So we're going to start that up again because this year we have about 6 or 7 trips we want to document as well. So if you like this stuff, please give me a like button if this helped you make a decision. And please subscribe to the channel for extreme lifestyle stuff, mostly about extreme collectibles, but some of it is about extreme travel, as you can see here. Big thanks to the Hilton Rose Hall. I really appreciate them, and we will definitely consider coming back if we are ever in that area with our children this time. I think they'd really enjoy it.